going to try another one for Hop Butcher for the World. I Want to Believe. Citra, El Dorado, and Belma-hopped Double India Pale Ale. On Untapped, they are calling this a double IPA. 7.5% ABV. It has like the top of the woods and some mountains in back, then like a hop flying. That's pretty cool. So I've never used Belma hops. I don't even know if I've had another beer with Belma hops. So I did look them up. What this is saying, orange, melon, strawberry, pineapple, and slight hints of grapefruit can be found in this. If we look at the back, juicy melon, sweet citrus, and berries, candied berries on this one. So should be pretty interesting. I'm guessing that candied berried is coming from the Belma hops. El Dorado, I've brewed with that before. I do like it. I'm trying to think. It's like nothing from that particular hop just sticks out in my head. I mean, that's just me. Like Galaxy, passion fruit, big time passion fruit I do get from that. But it does seem like El Dorado does mix well with other hops. Might bring up other hop flavors. So let's go ahead and get this open. This was packaged on 3/29/2021. I will leave a link to Hop Butcher down in the description if you want to check them out. I did not roll the can, I did not shake the can, nothing like that. So after we get the first smell, first taste, get some out of there, I'll shake it up and dump it in there. With most, let's say, New England IPAs, Double New England IPAs like this, a lot of that stuff goes to the bottom, so you can get a little bit more smell and maybe a little bit more taste out of the beer if you do pour the rest in there. It's just with the head. I don't want that thing overflowing or anything like that. Off-white khaki-ish colored head. It almost, it's kind of translucent. It does bring up a little bit of orange in there. From this glass, about a finger of head bubbles on the side are compact. Like, just so, color, yeah, that very murky orange juice, like full of pulp color, maybe a touch darker. I almost want to say, I don't know if it's the light. Yeah, it's light. Okay. It almost has like an orange with a slight brown tint to it. This looks closer to their triple that I did with No Hype the other day. But yeah, you can't see through that thing at all. Let's go ahead and smell, see what we get. This beer has been sitting out about 15-20 minutes. As I said, and I'm going to stop saying it after this one, I think with these Hop Butcher beers, you are getting a little bit more because there's so much hop, so much aroma, flavor that they put into these. Let them sit a little bit longer, even open them, pour them into a glass, then wait like 10-15 minutes before you drink it. You do get a lot more smells and tastes out of it. But let's go ahead and smell. I get pine, like a hoppy pine, fruit, like juicy fruit, pineapple smell. It smells very green hop, like lots of dry hops, lot of fresh dry hop. That pine, I don't want to say like a big dank smells coming from that, but it smells like fresh hops picked, rolled in your hand and smelt. That's what I get from it. Maybe a touch of vegetal from the fresh hops. But I do get that tropical fruit, like a sweet tropical fruit with some pineapple in there. That's about it. Let's go ahead and try it. Lots of tropical pineapple up front. Not as sweet as what the smell is, which that's what I like. It does turn into like a little pine bitterness, sweetness in the back. Very easy drinking. Like, there is a lot of oats in here to make it nice and smooth, pillowy. Can't pick up on the alcohol at all. Let's take one more drink, then pour the rest. The aftertaste, I am getting some bitterness. See if it can hold all this. You know, that bitterness, I do like that bitterness. I think that bitterness in a Double New England IPA, with it being a little bit higher, or at least the perceived bitterness being a little bit higher, I think it helps balance out that sweetness. So many of these New England IPAs, Double New England IPAs, are very sweet, and I just don't like them. I don't know if Untapped shows, if they show, yeah, they don't. But perceived bitterness, I would think 65, somewhere around in there. But that, I would say that would be my standard. I'm not, I think maybe up to 70, 75 IBUs in a New England IPA, Double New England IPA, would be probably where I would stop. Because then you might get into like a West Coast double IPA Pine Bomb or something like that. But I think even as it warms up, I still get that bitterness in there. That sweetness is still in there, a little bit of that pineapple. Let's smell. Yeah, I'm still getting that like fresh, kind of earthy, dank hop smell that comes out first, but that juicy tropical pineapple is still there. Yeah, that juicy pineapple still in there. Maybe some rind because of that bitterness in there. I believe that bitterness really helps mellow out that sweetness. And if you're not a fan of the bitterness in your New England IPAs, you're probably going to rate this one a little bit lower. What was it? Candied berry? I don't get candied berry. I think that bitterness along with that tropical pineapple will take over this beer. Then like grapefruit rind bitterness, something like that in the back end. What am I missing here? Juicy melon, sweet citrus. So again, even reading that before I drank it, I'm still on the other side. It's more fruity to me than it is sweet citrus. But like I said, in the aftertaste, maybe a little bit of grapefruit rind in there. But I could drink this all day. I like how this one is done. I would go with a 4.75 out of 5 on this one. I like how that bitterness balances out the sweetness in this beer. You're still getting a lot of flavor up front, and that bitterness is almost an afterthought, but it does stay around. So yeah, 4.75 out of 5, even though I think it's more fruit forward than it is citrus. Let's check Untapped real quick. 5 of my friends have had it, 4.5 out of 5. 5,500 people have rated it 4.11. That seems kind of low for this one, but everybody's different. Let's see. So Joe did give it a 4.5. Honeydew melon hibiscus. Wow. With a dank berry finish. Really? Wow. Really juicy. Yep, so this guy did get some grapefruit out of it. Huh. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, if you've had this, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you get, because now this is the second beer that I've been on the opposite side. Not saying that's bad, But yeah, the last one, I think that called for juicy fruit, and I said it was citrus. Then now this one is calling for more citrus, and I get juicy fruit. Thank you to Hot Butcher for sending this. Again, website down below for Hot Butcher. If you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.